Hello there, my beautiful friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and excited to have each and every one of you here with me in this collective space today. So thank you, everyone. Let's go ahead and call in spirit and open up your reading here. So we just had a rare event, a once-in-a-lifetime event that happened on March the 30th. This is where the planet Neptune has moved into the sign of Aries. So I've made some individual readings that start coming out today for each of your signs around this energy. Now, Neptune has been in the sign of Pisces for the past 14 years, and it is now moved into the sign of Aries after 160 years, everyone. This is an incredible shift that is happening, something that we have never experienced before. Okay, so the way that we feel the world, the way that we express ourselves, the way we receive energies is going to change. And body language, the actions that we take, the subtleties that we pick up on, this is going to become a new spiritual language for us. So there's definitely something really big that is happening that we're all going to experience. And in a sense, there's an energetic shift that is happening that is elevating all of us. And again, we are going to experience this on a collective level. So I wanted to start with an animal spirit that is guiding you through this journey over the next little while. This energy is going to last. This planet is going to be in the sign of Aries up until 2039. Okay, so this is an animal spirit that is going to be guiding you on your journey during this timeline. Okay, so we are getting the pronghorn. Action. This is the sign of Aries. Aries is a very actionable, action-oriented sign. It doesn't wait for things to happen. It makes things happen. So we've got the pronghorn for that. So if you're seeing this animal, this is your confirmation today. If you haven't seen this animal, you are seeing it now on your screen. So the message here is now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. So this is where you step into your full power and apply that in the world. So once again, your message today is now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. And your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. So look at that. I feel this is a confirmation or clarity for some of you out there. So those of you that are here, it doesn't matter what your sign is or when in your life you are stumbling upon this. I feel if you're here between now up until 2039, then this message definitely belongs to you. So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we are getting here 4 of Pentacles. All right, stability and security. I feel this is about creating a stable future for yourself. And I feel there is no divine timing here because you are the divine timing. You are the one that is going to create this stability. You are the one that's going to manifest it. But your actions and everything that actions are going to speak louder than words here, everyone. This is what this energy is all about. And it is goal-oriented. So you're definitely going to find yourselves in a position, in a reality where you're experiencing security and stability, prosperity and abundance. Okay, firm foundations need to be set at this time. We have the Hangman. Life is about to look and feel different for you. And this is something that is a new uncharted territory that we are leveling up to. It's a new playing field, right? And things are going to work differently here. The way that we once manifested, we're not going to be able to manifest this way. There's a active energy that is in the air, the passive energy that came in with Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, it's now becoming active, moving into the sign of Aries. So things are going to move, and the way that we do things are going to shift here. Okay, so that's the Hangman. Now, the Hangman is a major arcana card, so this energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. And we also have 3 of Wands. You're going to be celebrating life here, my friends. I feel that this is a new direction that your life is headed towards. Okay, there's something different that is going to happen. The stresses and the worries that you once used to feel are going to fade away. Things are definitely shifting your perspective. The way that you experience the world is going to be different here. And I feel that some of you are going to choose your desires and dreams, and you're going to follow that path. Okay, it's almost like you're making a commitment or a sacrifice somewhere, and you're choosing to enjoy the moments of your life, being here in the present, in the now. Right? So definitely a new direction in your life here, everyone. You're definitely feeling this shift, everyone. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them, the cards, using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. Okay? So yes, some of you are going to have birthdays over the next little while here. So, you know, traveling, enjoying the moments of your life, having those experiences that you've always wanted to have. This is the energy that is coming in. This is where you're stepping into, this is not a we energy, this is a you energy. Okay, it's not about the we, it's about the you right now. And what is it that you desire to experience? What is it that you desire to create? Okay, so before I begin here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, so those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. So Four of Pentacles. I feel it's time for you to lay those solid foundations in your life, in your work, in your home, in your relationships. Understand who you are and what it is that you want to create. Right? What is it that you desire to create? What is it that you desire to experience in your life? I feel this fire has ignited within you, and some of you are ready to take action. You're feeling this urge. It almost feels like your soul has hit the reset button and you're ready to go and start fresh and start new. There is a renewed energy here that I'm picking up with some of you, and not holding on to things too tightly here. There's something that I feel someone out there may be holding on to too tightly. This might be a belief. This might be somebody saying something to you and their words have been kind of in your mind. But you know what? This energy of stress and worry because of what people are saying, what people are thinking, or experiences that you've had that have hindered you on your path, and you're holding on to the emotions or the experience itself or the words. I feel this is dissolving for some of you. It's almost like it's magically starting to evaporate out of your mind. This is this energy of Neptune and Aries, everyone. There's this clearing of the fog. So not only are you gaining clarity, but because you have this clarity, you're now manifesting. You have clarity around what it is that you desire to experience. You know what kind of actions you have to take. You're listening to your gut instincts, your intuition, and this is creating this energy that you are generating through your own energy. So whatever's happening within you is going to be reflected in your reality, right? So I feel definitely there's something grounded, right? You grounding yourself, connecting to Mother Earth is an activator for you. This is what they're showing me with this card right now, is if you're able to ground your energy, practice grounding techniques, right? Getting out in nature, going for a walk, you know, standing outside bare feet, going to the beach, you know, walking along a lake, taking a shower, being around plants or animals even. This is you grounding your energy, right? Stay grounded because this is where the activation is happening, and staying within your present moment, not dwelling in the past or worrying about the future. There's something, again, I'm seeing somebody holding on to too tightly, something that you know you have to release and let go of. Right now is that time to release and let it go. And, you know, for some of you, this is dissolving. It's almost like it's disappearing from your life, and there's fear around it. So this is where Spirit wants you to surrender to your experience. Surrender to this evaporation or dissolving of energies as you enter this new space, this new energy. Because this is now going to be tuned into the energy of abundance. So what's happening here is it is exposing you. It's in a sense exposing you and almost opening you up to something that you haven't experienced before. So I feel every person on this human is going to feel this shift in their life, whether it's gradually or subtly, okay? It's definitely coming in. Those of you that are spiritually in tune, you have been feeling this for a long time. Okay, you've been feeling this for a very long time, and it's coming through with intensity for some of you. So the way that you see people, the way that you experience your interactions with others, the actions, their movements, the way they do things, the way the energy is around you, the way the energy moves around you is going to become a completely new spiritual language where you understand it differently. It's almost like the hesitation or you know, somebody hesitates to do something is almost like a sign for you or an omen or a warning, right? Little things. You're going to pick up on subtlety. So this is a heightening of your intuition. This is what the Four of Swords, and because you are heightened, you are more magnetic, you are drawing things in, but you're also manifesting. So again, you know, this passive energy that I'm picking up on right now, this is really interesting. So there's a passive energy of, you know, thinking about things or desiring something to happen, then thinking the thoughts of it, watching things online as you are, for example, let's say you're wanting to exercise, you've been watching a lot of exercise videos. And because you're watching them, it almost feels like you've done them, but you actually haven't. So that's like a passive energy where some of you are going to feel the urge to actually get up and start taking action and picking up the weights and working out and doing the thing. Actions are going to speak louder than words here, everyone. And there's a very powerful manifestation energy in the air. This energy exchange that is happening, and that exchange is happening through the actions. Okay, so you have to be an active participant in the co-creation of your desired reality here, everyone, and co-create with Spirit. Spirit is waiting, ready for you to clearly give them instructions on what it is that you're trying to create. Okay, so the Hangman. We got a new perspective, a new way or different way of seeing things in your world and experiencing them. This may feel uncomfortable at first. You're going to get used to it, right? As we experience new things, we can't get used to it right away. This is uncharted territory that we are moving into. None of us out here have experienced this before. It happened back in the 1800s sometime, I think 1860s. I believe Neptune in Aries. So those of us that were alive know how life was back then and how it's changed over the years, right? I feel that it is the actions that we take, the things that we, you know, intention behind every action, having intention behind everything that we do. You're going to find yourself even making moves, like they're showing me a chess table right now, and someone that is being very strategic, someone who is being very clever, thinking things through before taking action. So this is where, you know, sometimes when we don't understand and experience, if something doesn't feel familiar, it can kind of rattle us or shake us up a little bit or disturb our energy, right? It's an adjustment that you need to go through. So think of this as, you know how we get a job and we're given a 3-month probation where the company makes sure we're the right fit. And for us, we can make sure that that company is the right fit. This is what it feels like, that you may be going through an adjustment period that is you getting used to this new energy, and you have to allow yourself time to get used to this. You're going to learn how to work with it, right? And as you're learning how to work with it, because what I'm getting here is things are going to happen differently. The way we once did things are going to work differently now here. So it's this learning how to get used to this new system, this new way of being. There's a version of you that is also emerging through this experience. And I feel the emergence of this version of you is through your perspective. Because that perspective is going to give you knowledge or wisdom that you didn't have before. And you're going to be able to step into this world taking new actions, making different decisions. Okay? And some of you are very flexible and adaptable. You're really good with change. Those of you that are afraid of change, change is inevitable. And now is the perfect time for you to build a healthy relationship with change. Some of you are also asked to step out of your comfort zone. Some of you are going to feel an urge to do something, something different, and it feels like something's wrong with you. You may feel like there's something wrong with you because you don't feel the same. There's nothing wrong with you. There is this new energy, and what Spirit wants you to do is learn how to work with this energy, ground it, center it, right? Breathe through it. What I like to do when I'm feeling unstable or when I feel like I don't know what kind of energy, I don't know how to work with this, is I just keep myself grounded. And I just say to myself, I have no idea what to do here. I'm just going to kind of go with the flow and see what I need to learn, what I can learn, and how I can make sense of things without obsessing over it, stressing over it, or worrying about it. Being in this place of peace, calm, and tranquility within myself, because then I'll feel it in my outer experience. It'll be reflected to me in a peaceful situation. So, you know, if we're having an intense situation, when we're going through this shift where we're stepping into our power, sometimes just that step in itself is so big for some of us because we haven't done that before, that we have to, and it makes us experience our world, our reality a bit differently, right? I've just stepped into this. I've finally set up my boundaries and I'm saying no to someone. You know, the feeling of that when we do it for the first time, or even for some of us, I still have that same feeling every time I'm, you know, standing up for my boundaries, my truth. I always get that fear, I get that feeling, but it passes. But it changes your reality. You start to see things that you once didn't see, and this is what the hangman is. And it's almost like once you stepped into this energy, there is no going back, because once you've seen it, you cannot unsee it. So I'm getting a new perspective. And this is going to shift the way that you see the world, the way that you feel the world, and the way that you experience it. I'm also seeing you navigating your world a bit differently here once you gain this information, this perspective, this knowledge, this knowing. So another thing that I'm feeling here is that some of you have gradually been going through a change, feeling the changes around you energetically. And there's an elevation that is happening. It's an incremental, like little doses of awakenings. So little bits and pieces of downloads that are coming in. And there's almost like you putting together the pieces of these downloads. So there's a whole experience of putting things together and making sense of it. But once you have that, you get the bigger picture. And it's not that you see the bigger picture, it's that you sense and you feel it. And it's different. I don't know if any of you have felt this energy or not. You can share it with me in the comment section below. How did it feel to you? Because I feel you can't put words to it. There are no words that can describe this feeling of clarity, this feeling of alignment, this feeling of being connected to a power much higher than yours. This is what's coming through this hangman for some of you. And I feel this is you just connecting with your soul's energy. And what's happening here in this moment, in this experience, in this realization is your soul is hitting the reset button. This is what it feels like within this moment, this energy, however long it is, because this can happen to you in a split second, or this could be gradual, which happens over time. But there's definitely a reset button pushed within this experience somewhere. So a big change. This feels like a major revelation for some of you, a breakthrough experience where because of the new information, it's a breakthrough, whatever that breakthrough is for you, right? And here we are teleporting to this experience here where I feel you're coming home to something, and it's going back to a soul contract as well. I'm getting a soul contract coming in, someone going back and understanding why they're here. And this has to do with communication, which is coming through the Hangman card that is confirming your prosperity, your abundance, your security, your stability. This is it's almost like communication that's happening with your soul. This is a soul level energy. Definitely a soul level energy I'm picking up on. And this person's holding up a sign that's almost like Bitcoin, something to do with money. So I don't know, maybe there's something to do with Bitcoin that you might be experiencing right now. So Bitcoin, money, discovery, breakthrough, major revelation that is sending you to this experience here. And I'm getting offshore account now. I don't know why that's coming up, but some of you that are traveling to a destination here that looks like the energy of this card. And again, you might be attending a birthday party. Perhaps it's your own birthday party, but I'm getting the celebration of you. A celebration of you that needed to happen a long time ago. A focus on your desires, a focus or a coming home to you energy. This is what I'm getting here with this card. This is the Three of Wands. And there's a lighthouse in the background. This is you following that light and finding it. So I really feel that Neptune entering Aries is activating our light, the light within us. And we are able to see that light. We are able to feel that light. We are able to shine that light. And because we are a light, like a lighthouse, we're able to draw other energies in and lift them up to our frequency and vibration. So I feel some of you are light workers out there. You're chosen ones, healers, right? Way showers. Many different kinds of gifts and service that we can share with the world here. And I feel some of you are being called to shine your light in the world, to surround yourself with the light of the world, right? It's all about this consciousness rising, and we are here as a collective. There's a wave of energy that is hitting us on a collective level. Those of you that are here today, I feel you've been feeling this energy for a long time. You've especially been feeling a shift in the energy recently. And, you know, maybe you can't put into words what this is, but it feels true for you. It feels right. It feels different. It feels off. And it's not a familiar energy because we have not experienced this before. So, and you know what Spirit is saying? That there's almost like a familiarity but unfamiliarity at the same time. So I've got a duality, polarity. I've got light, dark energy, and there's intertwining of the two here. And there's a shift that is directing you in a different way. Like you're moving in a different direction now. It's like a new path has revealed itself. And perhaps you're uncertain of where it's going. Maybe you don't even care. I feel any kind of stress and worry about your future. Some of you have released that burden, that weight. And because you've released it, you let it go. And I feel this is something that we need to work on, is to release that weight and that burden of future, because perhaps you don't know the future right now. Maybe something has happened in your life that has affected your stability and security, right? I'm definitely seeing a shift, and maybe things don't make sense right now. You don't have no idea what the future looks like. And that's scary for some of us. It's like, well, and you know, that sense of control, needing to have control so you can understand like the trajectory of your life. So I'm getting a darker energy seeping through here, everyone. So some of you may be having a darker experience in your life as a shift is coming in, but this is an unfolding of the light, right? So what's happening is Spirit is guiding you through the darkness. You have supporting energies here, everyone, that is bringing you to the lighthouse. So you can sense the light, follow that light is what Spirit is saying here. This is what the sign of Aries is bringing in, this subtlety, this awareness around what you're sensing and feeling. This new spiritual language that you're picking up on is something that needs practice, is something that you need to be in the presence of in order to master. So I'm getting a mastery energy coming through this, but also growth and expansion. Right now in your life, you are growing, you are expanding. There's a new energy coming in, and you're about to burst into this completely different experience in your life, a new era. This is, again, uncharted territory, but again, it's an experience that you can choose to have. Whatever that is, whatever experience you want to have is what you can choose to have, how you show up in it. And again, I feel that you are about to find your purpose, your path, and you're coming home to yourself as you're shifting into this uncharted territory. So it's an opportunity for you to step into your authentic energy as your true self and walk this path. Okay, so this is what I'm getting here. And it's the confusion that's coming through is the hangman here. It feels like some of you are kind of going back and forth like a pendulum. I'm seeing a pendulum, and then I'm seeing a pendulum going in circles. So I'm getting like the yes and the no, and then I'm getting I don't know. So confusing energy. But know that this is an experience that you're meant to go through. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And there's an old energy that is releasing itself from you, dissolving and fading away as you enter this experience where you're coming back home to yourself. Okay, this is where, and I feel some of you are going to feel this emotionally, where past emotions, things that used to let you, things or emotions that used to bother you once are starting to fade away. And none of that matters anymore. It's almost like you're coming home to yourself. You're true, authentic, and you're just being in this experience, loving yourself and loving the life that you're in and just coming home. That's the best way I can describe this. So what I'm going to do now is pull a bonus card. I've got this new deck here, everyone, Kundalini Journey. And I was called to use this deck today. Look at these cards. There's so many of them. So we're going to pull one card and see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you. And it's going to take me a minute here to find the interpretation in the guidebook because none of these are numbered. So you're having a Kundalini activation experience. Okay, look at that. Some of you might be resonating with the image of this card. Unveil the serpent, ignite the chakras. So look at that. It's time for you to ignite the chakras and unveil the serpent in your life. So Kundalini activation. All right, here we are. So initiation into transformation. You have drawn the Kundalini activation phase oracle card, marking the beginning of your profound spiritual awakening. This phase is characterized by the stirring of the Kundalini energy at the base of your spine, initiating a powerful process of purification for inner transformation. I feel this Kundalini activation is tied to the Hangman card for you. So you will experience the release of long-held blockages in your chakras and energy channels, often felt as intense physical and energetic sensations. You'll encounter deep-seated emotional and psychological patterns surfacing for resolution and integration, urging you to confront and heal past traumas and unconscious habits. You'll encounter the physical manifestations such as spontaneous movements, unusual sensations in the spine, or even moments of extreme energy or exhaustion as your body adjusts to this new flow of spiritual energy. For some, they may experience galactic connections and revelations. So for those new to this journey, the appearance of this card might signal that your activation is near. Pay attention to your dreams, particularly those involving serpents, as they could be precursors to the commencement of your activation awakening journey. As you embrace the Kundalini activation phase, understand that you are entering a sacred gateway. Your spiritual foundation is being shaken, awakened by the divine serpent energy that now begins its ascent within you. This is a time of deep cleansing and profound revelation. Do not fear the upheaval that comes with this awakening. The physical tremors, the emotional waves, and the mental revelations are all a part of clearing a path for your true essence to shine forth. You may feel as though you are in a storm, but remember, every storm clears the way for a calm, new landscape. Embrace the changes with courage and let go of what no longer serves your higher purpose. In this phase, much is stirring within you. You will experience highs and lows, moments of crystal clear clarity, and periods of profound confusion. This is a time when you will tap into the magic and beauty of your being, glimpsing the vastness of your multidimensionality. Yet these are just peaks. You still have much to journey to fully embody what you've seen and experienced. You will also confront your shadow, those not so shiny parts of yourself. It is necessary to traverse through the dark to reach the light, and this is an internal part of your process. Do not lose yourself to the whirlwind of activation. This is merely the beginning. The Divine Mother activated within you must ascend, clearing through layers of gunk, suppression, and density. Trust in the wisdom of your body and spirit to guide you through this transformation. As your Kundalini rises, so does your awareness, your senses sharpen, and your connection to the divine deepens. You are not alone in this journey, and the universe itself conspires to lift you towards the light. Surrender to the flow of energy and allow it to lead you to a higher state of consciousness. This phase is your initiation, not just into higher realms of awareness, but into a more authentic and powerful version of yourself. Honor this sacred time with reverence and patience, for it is the very making of your spiritual ascension. So look at this. This is a Kundalini activation that is happening for some of you. This might be subtle. This might be intense. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is pull an angel number for you to close off this reading. This could be an angel number that you're seeing somewhere in your life right now. And the serpent, I feel, is coming in as your spirit animal guide. So up until 2039, because this is where Aries and Neptune are going to stay together, is up until 2039. This is going to be your animal guide over these years. Achievement. You're going to experience achievement here, my friends. 6868. If you're seeing this number, this is your message. You're going to find yourselves reaching the pinnacle in your life. Releasing burdens. It's time to release those burdens. Embrace your success, prosperity, and wealth. Look at that. That is tying in with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so prosperity, wealth, and success. This is what's coming in, everyone. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, those of you that have made it this far in my video, thank you so much for your support, your love, and your energy here in this community. Now, I have an announcement to make today. I have a live Zoom event planned for April the 18th. This is the Sacred Goddess Activation. It's going to be a 90-minute event. It is going to be centered around the goddess Isis. Now, those of you that resonate with divine feminine energies or goddess energies, this is definitely for you. And those of you that are seeking spiritual transformation, healing, or you're wanting to reclaim your power and step into your true authority, you definitely want to join this event. So what I'm going to do for you is leave you all the information in the description box below. Make sure that if you are interested that you reserve your seat because my last event sold out and there's only limited seating here. So I'm super excited about this and I can't wait to experience a magical evening with all of you. So until then, my friends. If you enjoyed this video today, you're also going to enjoy some of these videos I've posted here for you. So I do feel there are messages that Spirit is wanting to relay to you. And if you choose to, these definitely are going to have something that you're going to be able to carry forward with you. So enjoy.